Welcome back to another series, that is quantum calculus and its application. I am Dr. SukantaNayak. So in this first lecture of the series quantum calculus and its application, we will see the very basic definitions of quantum calculus or Q calculus. So let us start with the first part, that is called introduction. So the first point is that the first point is the calculus or the classical calculus relies on limit. That means we will see with the definition. We know that the classical calculus, if we take the derivatives, okay, calculus means generally we deal with derivatives and integration. Now if I define the derivative d by dx of a function f of x, then what is the definition of that in classical calculus? It is limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. That means if I do a graph, okay, this is our x-axis, this is f of x. Now for example, if we have graph like this, now if I take 2 points here, that is x1 and x2. So for corresponding x1, this is the f of x1, and x2 it will be f of x2. Now this difference f of x2 minus f of x1 divided by x1, that divided by x2 minus x1, this difference, when, that means it will be f of x2 minus f of x1 you can take divided by x2 minus x1, where limit x2 minus x1 tends to 0. If it will be very close, then we define the derivative of f of x. This is the classical calculus definition. But in Q calculus, what happens? This limit term will not be there. There will be a Q term, and that Q, what we have, Q belongs to 0 and 1 open interval. Okay, we will see in detail. Now next is quantum calculus, is calculus without limit. What we have discussed here, we will discuss further also. Next, replaces derivatives with Q difference operators. Like this is one of the property where the Q calculus converts or replace the derivative with Q difference operator. We will see. And these are the, like, Q calculus very often arises in quantum theory, spatial functions, and nonlinear dynamics. There are few more applications also. We will see further lectures. Next we will see the mathematical definition of Q derivative. So we generally define here dq for the Q derivative. So dq of f of x is nothing but f of qx minus f of x divided by q minus 1 into x. Here we see that x does not equal to does not equal to 0, it is non-zero, otherwise it is undefined. Now you can see that if you take q tends to 1, it will nothing but the classical derivative of the function f of x. Okay. Now we will apply this derivative for a very simple function and we will check what expressions we are getting. So here we have taken x to the power n. So derivative of or quantum derivative of x to the power n is nothing but nq into x to the power n minus 1. So what is nq? Nq is q to the power n minus 1 by q minus 1. That means if I simplify, if I take x square, so derivative or quantum derivative of x square will be nothing but 2q into x to the power 2 minus 1, that is 1. Or what we can write, 2q is nothing but q to the power 2 minus 1 by q minus 1, which is q minus 1 into q plus 1 by q minus 1. Now if I solve it, we will get q plus 1. Now you can see that if q tends to 1, this will be classical derivative, because this expression will be what? So if q tends to 1, 2q x will be q plus 1 x, that is nothing but when q tends to 1, 1 plus 1, 2x. Okay. So we know that classical derivative of x square is 2x. Okay. So quantum derivative is nothing but it will give a generalized version or the local behavior of the derivative that we can get it for a function. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now we will generalize this nq. If n becomes 1, 2, 3, then what happens? So nq is nothing but that we have seen, nq is nothing but q to the power n minus 1 by q minus 1. Now if you solve it, it will be q minus 1 into the expression 1 plus q square plus and so on, plus q to the power n minus 1 divided by q minus 1. Now if you solve it, you will get this expression. Okay. Now depending on the value of n, we will get the expression. So 1q will be 1, 2q will be 1 plus q, 3q will be 1 plus q square, 4q will be 1 plus q square plus cube. Okay, that means n whatever we have, it will goes up to n minus 1 power. Okay, so that will be the expression. So further functions, different functions we will take and we will find out the quantum derivative in the coming classes. Now another important expressions or formula is what is q factorial, because q factorial will play important role in further applications. So nq factorial will be what? 1q in 2q and so on nq. Now if I write 2q factorial, it means 1q into 2q, and 1q we know 1q is 1. Okay, 2q is what? 1 plus q. So 2q factorial will be 1 plus q. Similarly 3q factorial, if I write, it will be 1q, 2q, 3q. That means 1 into 1 plus q into 1 plus q square. Now if you solve, it will be 1 plus q, okay, into 1 plus q square. You can simplify and get the result. Okay. So similarly, this way we can define the nq factorial. Next is binomial, another concept, that means nck. In classical case, what we write? Nk. This means nothing but n combination k, and this is what? N factorial by k factorial into n minus k factorial. So here we will use the factorial, and the binomial expression, this n k q will be here in place of n factorial classical case, we have nq factorial, below kq factorial, and n minus k q factorial. Okay. So these are the common definitions that we are going to use further. Now next is integral. There are different types of different expressions for integrals are there. We will see Jackson's integral. So before the name of the Jackson mathematician, we have Jackson integral. So he introduced this concept. Now if we have f of x is a function, so f of x with respect to the quantum differential, that is dqx, limit from 0 to a will be nothing but the expression 1 minus q into a into summation of f of a q to the power k into q to the power k, where k runs from 0 to infinity, and here we have q value from 0 to 1 open interval. Okay. This provides q analog of Riemannian integral. Now we will see some applications. So these are applied, this concept of the quantum calculus is applied in quantum mechanics and quantum groups, special functions such as Q, hypergeometric series, combinatorics and number theory, discrete models in physics, biology and dynamics. Discrete model in the sense like difference equations generally. One is differential equation, the continuous case, another is difference equation. So we may find many different type of discrete models where difference equations are available. There also we can apply the Q calculus to solve and find out the unknown field variables. And the last is non-commutative geometry. There also we can get it. Okay. So these are the applications for quantum calculus. Okay. Thank you.